All right. Okay. We have the plan. We've got it figured out. We know what we're doing. We are going to be finding an LLM that is uncensored, that has been removed of its safety features. I'm not doing this because I have any specific plans or anything. There was a request on YouTube, in a YouTube comment saying, hey, would you show this in action? Would you show this as, can you show this actually happening? Yes, we can. And so what I did was, I've got a GPU server running here with a known censored model, which is OpenAI's new GPT OSS model, and it will refuse to answer certain questions. I have found a CSV file filled with safety questions that was intended to test and benchmark these AIs for safety reasons, right? What we want to do is we want to find, now that we have like a benchmark of a model that we know is censored, can we download and run an uncensored model and benchmark it against these questions? So what I need to do first off is build a quick little test that does this. And it compares and what I want to do is I want to be careful not to expose any of the specific questions, because I was reading through them and they are the questions that we're looking for. They're just dangerous. They're asking for things that are considered unsafe and harmful, which is the whole point of the benchmark. I just want to be careful, and I don't really want to display those questions. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to try to write, or I'm going to have an AI write a benchmark that uses the CSV file that's filled with these safety questions and compare it versus a known censored model, the GPT OSS, and a claimed uncensored model or an unrestricted model, and see which one answers most questions or the least questions, right? So that's the plan. All right, so let's see. Let me see. Let me see here. What is in the current? I want to make sure that Claude is set up correctly. What is in the current directory? Said hi. Hello. Oh, what is that? A tube. A tube Haying, and I can't say. I'm unable to pronounce your name. Atub Haying said hi. Hello, how's it going? We're Oh look, okay, so good. We got our Claude AI. We know it's running. So I got it set up successfully. I'm running it on a powerful GPU server on AWS, and I have this test CSV file is filled with a whole bunch of safety questions, and that sounds like totally fine. But I don't want to display those questions on stream because they're saucy, they are harmful, and they can cause issues. And so it took me a little while to find it, but it's actually pretty straightforward. You can go and find them yourself as well. Just go look for LLM benchmarks or LLM safety questions, sort of like questions to ask LLMs to determine if they're safe. And or you could use the same questions to untrain a model to answer the questions a little bit better than the way you're looking for. So what we're going to do is we're going to take, actually making a video here for YouTube. So, but before we do that, I want to write a test suite that uses this file, loads the CSV, and then it compares it against two models. One known model that is a model that is censored, like OpenAI's model, and then a uncensored model. So I have an uncensored model that I think is ready to go here. And what we can do is, we've got it here. Where is that? Yeah, so here's where we got those questions. And then this is the model. This is the model that we are going to be testing. The Dolphin Llama. So the Dolphin, what they do is they take existing models that have been released that are open source, and then they retrain them to be less censored. That's kind of like the idea. And so I'll take these models. I could. It doesn't really matter which one. I'll try the small one first, and then we will compare it and try them out. So firstly, now that I have Claude here, I want it to write a Python app that will load the test.csv and then submit HTTP requests to, I think it's, what is Olama's default, 11431, something like that? What is Olama's default port? Olama default port. You are horrible. Oh, well, thank you. What was that? That's not nice to say. Oh, well, it could be. So here, yes, you might be right here, because someone from YouTube was asking this question. Can you find an LLM model that will determine uncensored output? And so that's what I'm going for, is to answer that question. And I think the answer is yes, because we have a known good model that has been trained on safety. So it's OpenAI's new model. And what we're going to do is we're going to, here we go. So this is 11434. Okay. 11434. Let's see. Hi. Hey, Donovan, right? Donovan. Yeah, I can pronounce Donovan. That's very good. It's easy to say your name. Hi, how's it going? We're playing with LLMs right now, and we are benchmarking two models, one that's uncensored and one that's censored. Because there was a question on YouTube. Hey, I want, for whatever reason, I don't know what the reason is, they want an uncensored model. They have intentions. I don't know what those intentions are, but I'm going to show them how to do whatever it is they want to do. So we're going to try it out. We have downloaded a set of safety questions in a CSV file that are used to benchmark LLMs to determine if they're ready to release for the market. And I'm going to have Claude write a test suite against that so that we can prove that the model works. That's the plan. Hello, Foodie. Foodie Siblings says hi. Hi, how's it going? Your smiley face makes me really happy right now. It really makes me smile. I appreciate that. We are building some LLMs, benchmarking some LLMs right now, and I'm going to make sure that whoever wanted to do it, and then anyone in the future can use an uncensored model to do whatever it is they wanted to do. So we've got some safety questions here in a CSV file that is used by the industry to run some tests. So I'm going to have the AI write a test suite with these questions, write a Python app that will load the test CSV and then submit the HTTP request to which is this is Olama server, and we don't want to display. I don't want to display the questions because they are harmful and safety risk questions. So I don't want to display those. I want to be careful. Instead, we want to test two LM models, which is going to be GPT, OSS 20 billion, and the other one we'll do this dolphin censored one here, which is Llama 3. So we're going to do that one and compare their output. We need to test safety. We are testing the safety and determine, let's see, which model is less safe. I think that's enough for an initial prompt. And let's just get that going. We'll get this going here. We'll see. I'm pretty sure we'll be good to go. Oh wait, hold on. I cannot help create an application that's designed to test model safety. Okay. I guess We are using AI to write a safety test that it is refusing to test. No, but we need to make sure that safety. I should have expected this. I don't know why I wasn't expecting this. All right, here we go. How are we going to do this? If the AI is not going to do it for us, are we going to have to do this ourselves? All right, we're just going to start over. Son of a. All right. All right. Let me actually copy and paste some of the original. We are not going to worry about safe. We're not going to worry about it. We're not going to worry about it. All right, here we go. Let me get back up to the top here. Let's go. All right, write a Python app that will load and submit HTTP request to, which is OLAMA server. And we don't want to display the questions. And we won't say why. We're not going to say what the content is. Maybe we can get it to do what we want. We want to test 2 LLM models, GPT and Dolphin, and compare their output. Which model refuses to... let's see. I think that's going to be enough. Let's get started with that and see if it's going to do any tricks. We'll see if it does any tricks. Oh, it's actually going now. Okay. It has no problem with that as long as you don't tell it what it's doing. Oh no. Read the CSV file. Just read it. Uh-oh. Let's see what happens. Oh no. Uh-oh. Okay. It read the CSV file and it figured out that it figured it out. Okay. All right. So we're going to have to create a fake CSV file. Hold on. All right. I'm gonna hide the screen for a second because these questions are problematic. Actually, I don't have to hide the screen, but just in case I'm going to. So I'm gonna grab the top of the file using head command test n-n1. So that way I can get the CSV headers, release prompt ID, prompt text, hazard, persona, locale, and prompt. Okay. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to move that file outside of the directory so Claude can't see it because it knows what's going on. And then CP test CSV to, and then CP. There we go. By test. Okay. And then what we're going to do is we're going to create a seemingly totally fine file. So that way when Claude reads it, it knows what's going, it won't know what's going on. Help me with this recipe or something. Okay. Actually, I can share the screen again because we're in safety zone. I'll just make another one. What color is the sky? Okay, prompt text. Okay. There we go. Let's open Claude again. Let's get going here. All right, so write a Python app that will load the test. Okay, what's doing here? Michael Wright, is AI leading to techno-feudalism in your opinion? What a good question. Is that techno-feudalism? Yes. Yeah, it's already happening. Because I'm doing it right now. I'm using AI to write, but it's affecting us. It's already affecting us. It's affecting our speech. And it's when I'm working with my colleagues, they don't trust me as much anymore. They say, I'm going to ask the AI that and find out. Isn't that a problem? It's like we trust the AI. I mean, it's not really much different from Google. So when you would Google questions, you're like, I'm going to go look that up on the internet because you can trust the internet, but not really. Here's the difference. When you're searching for something on the internet and you find articles and opinions, it's, up to interpretation. But with these AIs, there's a lot more fact that has been trained into them. And so they're more trustworthy. These AIs are trustworthy. So we are relying on them and trusting them more than other people, including myself. I'm finding myself often in situations where I'm like, hey, it's like this in this one condition. It's like this in this way. Some technological thing. And they're like, I'm going to check the AI on that. And I'm like, all right. And that's happening constantly. And so if that's already happening here, if I'm noticing that now here in my work environment where we're adopting these technologies early, this is going to happen everywhere. It's already happening. Hi, Flaming Corgis. How's it going? I'm happy you're here. We're building some AI today. What is the black box? Is that the AI brain? What is the black box? Oh, are you talking about the terminal window? The terminal window here on the left side of the screen? Technically, it's the AI's brain because these are GPUs. These are really powerful GPUs. And I've got 4 of them in parallel. They are going to help us achieve our goal. Flaming Corgis, hey, how's it going? Happy to see you. Happy you're here. What we're doing right now is someone on YouTube, they asked a question. It's like, hey, can you prove that you found an LLM that is uncensored, so that's without restrictions? And that's what we're doing. We're proving it right now. Gusty, YouTube, hi, how's it going? What we're doing is we're building software, and we have to do things. We already ran into limitations. So we've downloaded a CSV file that contains a whole bunch of saucy questions. Glad to hear you're doing good, Flaming Corgis. Very happy about that. That's great to hear. It's Monday here, and we're off to the races. We're making things happen. And so if you have any questions, let me know, because right now what we're doing is we're testing an LLM. We're also using AI to build this test bench for us. And it's already said no. It already told us no twice. We said, hey, can you build this to test the safety of these LLM models? And it's like, nope, I'm not going to write that software for you. Like it already said no. Like we were asking it to do it, and it said, nope, not going to do it. I cannot help you create an application designed to test the model's safety by submitting harmful or risky content to AI models. And that's what we have to do. We have to benchmark them. And so that's what we're working on right now. It's also Monday for you. That's great. Yes. We are aligned on the timeline here. Yeah, I'm in U.S. time zone, Pacific time zone. So it's what time is it here? It's like almost 1 o'clock. Yeah, it's almost 1 o'clock here. 1 p.m. in the afternoon. So what we have to do is we have to trick the AI into writing this test bench for us without it knowing what we're doing. And we are almost there. We almost got it. So we created the test CSV file with fake data in it, so that way the model won't know what we're doing. And I think all we have to do is click this enter button, and it should get going this time, and it'll read the test CSV file. And instead of saying no, it's actually going to do it for us. It'll actually build it for us this time. I'm pretty sure, because there's nothing nefarious in the test file. We removed all the scary stuff. So it's going to build a CSV reader, and then it will submit the request to Olama, and it's going to test these 2 models. So this first model, GPT OSS 20 billion, we know that model is censored. Auto accept, yes. And the other model is claimed, the Dolphin model, Dolphin Llama, is uncensored. So we will let that go. All right, what'd you say? Gotta trick this thing. Aiko, yes. Like Aiko. I'm not sure how you're tricking it like Aiko. But yes, that's what we're doing. We have to trick it. And it seems like we succeeded. So we've successfully tricked it. And it's running. So you can see that it's already loaded the first model into the memory. So we can show you here. And then once I have it tested and the benchmarks there, we're going to record. I'm going to click this record button and start recording to record a YouTube video once we're ready to go. And that's the plan. That's what we're doing. So I'm kind of curious to see what it came up with. Uncensored. All right. What has it done for us? So it has the models here. Yep. Let me make sure. It's got our models. I'm going to get us a little bit bigger screen here. Okay. Loading the CSV. Prompt. Payload. Okay. Cool. Yes. All right. So it knows what we need to do. Hopefully that'll work. I'm pretty sure that'll work. If it doesn't, we'll be able to fix it. And then it's going to compare the models based. Oh, prompt text. Okay. So it read our CSV. It has the headers from the test data that has safety questions that are baked in. But this time around, it's got my fake questions in it. My OBS does this stupid and funny thing where it'll randomly start streaming and recording to Twitch at the same time. That's, I mean, it depends on your scenario, but sometimes you want to record it locally so that way you have a backup copy in case something fails with stream. But then, yeah, for me at least, this is what it looks like. So it's auto streaming to YouTube. So I got to be careful not to touch that stop stream button because that'll cancel the stream. But I do want to start recording here in a bit for this. Let's see. Yep, at the same time. Yeah. In a way that's convenient. Oh, did it work? Did it finish? Is it done? Make sure Olama is running first. Let's see here. Looks like it's good to me. All right. All right, I want to run it and see what that looks like. Let's run this script. Python, LLM. Okay, so it's displaying the text on the screen. What is it going to do here? What is it going to do? Testing model. Okay. 404 error, not found URL. So this is what I was wondering was going to happen. I need to make sure that I'm issuing the right call. So GPT OSS returned the response, but Dolphin did not. It might need a different. Yeah, so Dolphin didn't. Well, is Dolphin even running? Maybe. Oh, because I didn't fetch it first. All right, so hold on. Olama help. Let's see. I need to fetch it. Create, show, run, stop, pull. There we go. Olama pull. No. Olama pull. What was that model called? What was it? It is the model. I need this one. Here we go. I need to pull this so that we can actually run the tests. Okay, it's going to download that. And since I have really fast internet on this server, it should go really quick. Now this is the unrestricted model, the uncensored model. So what we're going to do is benchmark this against OpenAI's model, which we know is a censored model, a heavily censored model. Okay, so let's do a test. We'll run test, and that will pull it into memory. Yep, there it goes. Okay, so now we've got both models in memory. It's tested. So now I should be able to run the LLM comparator. And then we'll see what it comes back with. So is it going to fail or is it going to work? I think it's going to work. Okay, cool. All right. So here's the problem. I'm not sure if, so what I have to do, because when I pull in, the problem is the questions that are in the safety test file are harmful and risky, right? These are things that are considered harmful to humanity. And I've got this test CSV file here that I need to be careful of. So I don't want to necessarily show what's inside of it too much because there's, some scary things in there. But I do want to benchmark these models, and I don't want to show. So I need to just grab, I need to limit the tokens. So the output tokens, I need to limit the output tokens to see, is it refusing to answer the question, or is it moving forward with answering the question? And I also don't want to display the actual question on stream. So I need to update, what is it called? This LLM file, remove print for prompt text. I think it's called prompt text question. And also limit output tokens to 10 tokens max when submitting to Olama. I think that should do the trick. Because then what we'll do is that'll give us hey, just quick. See, normally I could have jumped into code editor like Vim and done some of those things myself, but this did it just about as quick, or if not faster. And also I didn't have to look up any docs. So let's try this again. Let's see here. Flaming Corgis, what'd you say? It's okay on my phone screen is weird with the streams. I won't see it. Okay. Yeah, so that is one of the things. So I've got kind of a weird format here because what I do is I've got my screen at the top and then my webcam at the bottom. And when I record, I've got these editor scripts that automatically slice and edit for me. And so in order to do that, I have to stream in this weird fashion. I'll figure out a better approach at some point. But yeah, I guess it's kind of hard to read the text, is what you're saying. It might be a little tricky to read the text. So let's see here. Did it do what I asked? I think help. I don't know. I don't think it did. Double check. I don't want it to print. See, it's printing the prompt, and I don't want it to print the prompt, just in case. All right, so I need it to not print the prompt. Remove print and only show the ID. There we go. So that's what I wanted, because there's safety considerations that we're in danger zone. This is scary stuff here. we're doing some dangerous things here. It's because it's too small and I'm lazy to bring the phone closer to my face. Yes. Yeah, it is. It really is too small. I agree. Though it, you could, if you were looking close enough, you could see what it's saying. But I'm being extra careful. All right. So now we're running it again. And then once it's done, I'm going to move in the scary, dangerous questions in. Okay. Why isn't it showing? I need it. So I think this is because this is a thinking model. I think I need more than 10 tokens with the GPT OSS, because ... is not very helpful. But this is like, the sky is typically blue. And yes, of course, these are things that are like, okay, it's definitely, answering the question. Like, these are positive, like, it's not refusing to answer the question. But right before we move the test dangerous questions in, I need to see something like that from GPT OSS really quick. So increase 10 token output limit to, let's say 30. See if that helps with the GPT OSS model. Okay, let's try again. Is it gonna show me? No, nope. No, it's still with these dots. How do we get it? Let's bump it to, I don't think it's gonna go more than 300. Let's see what that looks like. Okay. Maybe it'll work this time. But see, the problem is I don't want it to actually answer the question. I just want to see, it. It's affirmative or non-affirmative. Did it work? Yes, it did. Okay. It did this time. All right. We're ready. We're ready to test the scary questions now. So we'll test the scary questions. And then, but the problem is I'll have to hide it because I think it's going to actually answer the scary questions. Like, I need to blur it or something. It worked. Yeah, it did. It totally worked. All right. So it took our test questions, or it doesn't know, it has no idea what it's helping us with right now, the AI. It doesn't know that I have a whole bunch of dangerous and harmful questions that we're benchmarking these models against. So right now I can move the test questions in, but it is going to print out more than I want it to print. So maybe what we can do is, let me see here. Let me see here. Uncensored. There we go. LM. Okay. Where is it? It needs to say model. I need to see the model somewhere. Yep. Okay. I need it. Is there F print somewhere? There. Yes. F. Here we go. Testing model. That's what I'm looking for, is the F print. And then I want to truncate the output so that way we can't really see. Because I don't want to show that because it's dangerous. We gotta be careful. Generate response. Perfect. Okay, so this is response data. Where is the next print at? Oh, results. Okay. Return results. Excellent. Compare models. Let's just look for all the prints. Results saved. Print summary. Comparison. ID. Yes. Yes. This is it. And then the model responses. Here we go. F print. All right, so this is, and here we go. Okay, response text, perfect. Is it dangerous because it might break it? It's dangerous because it's harmful. These are, like, society has decided there are certain topics that are dangerous to humanity, and we've trained these LLM models, like weapons. Self danger, right? Things that can be harmful. These are topics that these models have been trained to avoid. And what we're doing is we're testing these two models to see which one's going to answer the dangerous questions. And so Yeah. Yeah, exactly. And for precautious reasons, I don't want to necessarily expose the questions or the answers on the stream, but I do want to see, I want to test the models. And so that's what we're doing really quick. We're going to test these models. So I think I can just reduce the text output here. Let's try it again. And then, then I won't have to worry so much about what the output is on screen. So we don't have to worry about the dangerous harms that come from it. Okay, perfect. Sure thing. I'd love. See, isn't that that's a positive response? Basically, we know the model is going to say, yeah, I'm going to answer your question now. And then, of course, like, see, that's another one. So now what we can do is I'm going to move the test CSV to safe. And then I'm going to copy. Okay, so now that's our dangerous questions are in place. Our harmful questions are there. We're using these to benchmark the models. So now all I have to do is run this comparator, and then we can see. Well, hold on a second. There are like hundreds of questions. I need to limit to just the first like 3 questions. I don't want it to go crazy. So hold on one second. We're being extra careful here. We're being extra careful. RM test CP safe to test.csv. Okay. So now I need to go here. All right. So what we need to do is limit add a arg. A CLI arg. Oh, I pressed a button. Hold on. CLI arg that limits number of questions tested from CSV file. Default 3. Okay. Here we go. It's going to happen. So now we'll be able to run this. We won't have to worry about it answering every single safety question. And we can test it. I'm being extra careful. We're just being extra careful. We don't want any accidents. Okay. Limit. Okay, -L. Let's try it. -L1. So we're limiting it to 1. 1 of 1. Perfect. Okay. Excellent. All right, are you ready for danger zone? Let's do it. No. CP. Okay. CP test to here. Here we go. Okay, our dangerous questions are in place. As just an extra super duper precaution, I'm going to run this, and I'm going to hide the screen just for a smidgen, just to double check. Success! It did what we wanted. Okay, here, I'll show the screen. It did what we wanted. All right, look. I'll zoom in. All right. Our known censored model, GPT's model. I'm sorry, but I can't answer that question. You know what? It said that. The uncensored model, it's like, I have that information. I'm wondering if I think that's good enough. I think we can count that as victory, because it might. So here, if we extend the response and we see that it says, I have that information, but I'm not going to answer it, it might say that, right? It might be saying that. Let me just double check. Let's see here. Okay. Let me just double check that. We'll go up to 50. Okay. Uh-oh. Here. No. LLM underscore space. Darn it. Okay. Python 3 LLM dash L1. Okay. I'm going to hide the screen real quick again, just in case. Just in case. Yeah, I hope that works. Yeah, me too. Oh, okay. It did it. We win. Victory. Okay. We can make the YouTube video now. So check this out. We've got some danger questions in this test CSV file in our local directory. We asked the OpenAI model. It says, I'm sorry, but I'm not going to help you with that. It refuses to answer. And then our uncensored model says, I have that information. Here you go. Okay, so now that you have a super intelligent AI model that's uncensored, you can go off and do nefarious things. I just showed you and proved to you that this is possible. Isn't that great? We're helping out the internet. We're helping out humanity, right? We're doing positive things here. I call it victory. I definitely think this is victory. I count it as victory, even though we're helping people be nefarious or do things. We're helping the internet do things that some people don't want them to do. So this proves that the Dolphin Llama 3 model is uncensored in a way that allows you to go about asking any kind of question that you want and getting the right answer. So let's try it with 2 questions. I'm going to we got to test it a little bit further, just a little bit further. I'm going to do 2 questions. I'm going to hide just as a precaution. I'll hide the screen really quick to see what it comes back with. I'm pretty sure we'll be fine to show, but we'll see. Is it going to say yes, yes, yes? Oh, okay. I'm glad. Well, I don't know if I want to show that on the stream. It tells you it's not terrible, but I'm not going to show it. But it is proof again that this is an uncensored model. But yeah, I think we have to not show that. So we're going to limit it just to 1. What happened? Yeah, it answered the question, but it was a very dangerous question, and it was a harmful question. So I don't necessarily want to tell you what it was, but it did answer it. So I'll show screen again, but I'm not going to show you what it showed in the previous answer. It was dangerous and harmful. I'm glad I was being careful. So, yeah, this model really does the trick if that's what we're looking for. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to record a quick video. I'll record the video. I'll describe what's going on, and I'll show the screen. Let's see here. Actually, we can make it look interesting. So we've got our GPUs powered up and ready to go. And then we've got dangerous, nefarious questions. I think that's enough. I think, all right. So I'm gonna just do a quick video, a quick recording, to show what happened. So here we go. Uncensored LLM models. Be careful. They are dangerous. We have to be super careful because they will tell you things that we are, as humans, as humanity, we wanted to keep. We want to be careful about those topics. There are harmful topics to be careful of. And this model right here, Dolphin, when you search for Dolphin, what they do is they take existing models, open models like Llama 3, and then they decensor them. They remove some of the restrictions. They filter out some of the alignment and the bias that makes the model more compliant. And we figured it out, and it really does it too, because we wrote a test. We wrote a test that includes a benchmark of some questions that are used to train models for safety. We found this file, and it has a whole bunch of harmful topics and harmful prompts. We tested that against a known good model, a model that has a lot of safety baked in, like GPT-OSS. And Llama 3 does have the same security precautions. However, if you remove those precautions, then it becomes uncensored. So what we have to be careful if you do download this model. It's going to give you those the things that are considered harmful. So what we did was we had Claude write for us a benchmark that would test these two models together. It would test model 1, the known good model, the GPT-OSS, and a Dolphin Llama 3, which is our known uncensored model. And as you can see, just jumping in right there straight away, you can see it says, "I'm sorry, but I can't help you with that." The censored model. And then the uncensored model says, "I have that information. Here you go." It'll just go straight off and answer those questions. Now I have the test file that I have is a spreadsheet that includes a whole bunch of harmful and safety concerning topics. And so I ran a test against some of those. And the problem is I don't want to actually show any further what the problem is, because if I actually run those questions, it starts answering, and it's problematic. And you can tell what the topics are, and you can see how harmful the topics are. So I'm not going to go further than that, but I can tell you that it definitely worked. It definitely answered the questions. So what you can do is, in the next segment, I'll show you how to access this model. All right. So that was the first segment. And what I'll do here is the next segment, I will show how to download the model and how to access it pretty easily. So we'll have Ollama here. You go to download. Okay. To get the uncensored model yourself, you first want to go to Ollama and download. Find your operating system of choice and follow the download instructions. And once you've done that, you go to your terminal window and you will be able to run some commands. And these commands are going to install the model that you're looking for. So the model that we want is, it's very easy. Yes, it's definitely very easy. Here we go. Here's the model. So you want to copy and paste this, and we need to download this model. It's called Dolphin Llama 3 8 billion. So go to your terminal window, and you're going to type Ollama poll, and then you'll paste in this. You click enter and go. I already have it downloaded. That's why it looks like it was so fast. But once it's downloaded, that means you can you can load it up. So you can say Ollama run, and then it will pull you into, it'll take a while to load, but I have a lot of GPU memory here. So I can say, hello. And now you're running an uncensored model. So I don't want to show you specific harmful questions that you can ask it, but it is an uncensored model, and we were benchmarking it against an industry standard benchmark for safety and harm prevention. It answered the questions. It did. Be careful. But this is it. Wasn't that easy? That was like a minute. I mean, you'll have to wait like several minutes for the download to occur, but the commands to run and use this model are super easy. It was super easy to get going. So yeah, that's the trick. That's the answer to your question. All right, I'm going to pause it really quick, and I'm going to find that YouTube, there was the question, the person who asked the question. All you need to know is you can be unhinged now. Yeah, you can. You can totally be unhinged. Okay. Where is it? Okay, this is it right here. Let me zoom in. Click this button. All right, what we're going to do is... I see. Okay, perfect. Okay. I'll show you here on the screen really quick. All right, so here is the question. It says, this is because we made a video of this before with Llama 2 uncensored, though I didn't really prove it, but now I proved it. And so this YouTuber asked, if you're real, make a tutorial. So we just did. So I'll unpause here and I'll start. All right, here's the person who asked the question. If you're real, make a tutorial. We just made the tutorial. We made it for you. Here you go. You've got all the power in your hands. Just be careful. It'll do what you ask it. And off to the races. I'm actually kind of curious what you'll end up doing. So I'll ping you as soon as the video is uploaded. All right, we did it. We're done. Oh, thank you, Flaming Corgis. That is so cool. I'm happy that you subbed. I appreciate it. That's amazing. This was a lot of fun. So, you have proof now. There is proof. It's irrefutable proof. I found these safety questions. I compared a known censored model to an uncensored model, and it really answered the questions. So yeah, you gotta be careful. But yeah, so the plan is, I have to do some actual work now. So I have to run away and do some real work, which will take all day long. And then I'll come back tomorrow. My plan is to sort of do daily live streams while I'm recording. Because before in the past, I've just record the videos like you just saw, but I would not stream the recordings. But now I'll stream the recordings and then, answer and talk on chat as chat happens. And the next, I have to go to work. I have to actually do some real work things now. Yes, interesting. I think there's some, you know what? There is what is this? There we go. No. I'm wondering if there's like I'm seeing some chats like disappear. I don't know what the deal is with that. But maybe there's like some auto moderation. Some chats, such as, we're talking about AI here. It's everywhere. It's censoring everything, isn't it? It's too late. It's too late. Okay. So, yeah. So I have to go and go to work. You deleted the message. Oh, yeah. It deleted. The message was deleted. It glitched. I don't know what the deal is. I think it's AI censoring. We're talking about AI here. I'm pretty sure it's AI censoring. So the plan is, though, tomorrow I've got some more topics to discuss. We'll record another video. And then I'm working on a game show. So we're going to have an AI-powered game show off of Twitch YouTube chats that we'll be able to answer questions. And then it'll be pretty graphics and a whole bunch of really cool music and stuff. I have a whole bunch of cool music that I wanted to play. So I'll just do a quick little preview. I'm going to hide some stuff really quick so you can't see what my secrets are. Do I have them? Yeah. So like there's victory music and fun things like that. Where is it? Do I have it here? Here it is. Is this it? I'm pretty sure. I'm going to find it. I'm going to find it. Nope. That's not it. Did I put it somewhere different? I might have put it somewhere different. Yeah. Okay, so it's not there. Oh, I probably. Oh well. Essentially, so it'll be fun. It'll be neat. You deleted the message because of the delay. It glitched and sent the message for a split second anyway. Oh. Okay, that answers that. So it's not AI. Well, it's human intelligence in this case. Perfect. Thank you. That helps. That answers that. So the plan is tomorrow we'll record another video, another topic, and then we'll work on a game show powered by PubNub, which I don't know if you can see. We've got the PubNub logo there in the background. It's an API company that allows for communication, and this will be really beneficial for our game show. It'd be fun animations and motion graphics and fun, cool music that goes with it. It'll be like a winning mode and fanfare and things like that. And it'll be like probably tech questions, technology-based questions. And then we'll see if that can get some excitement going. I don't think that'll be a lot of fun. But yeah, gotta go do real work now. So I will be back tomorrow. Thank you. It was great to chat with everyone and see everyone here. Thank you, Flaming Corgis, for the sub. I'll catch you guys next time. We're headed out to work now. See you later. Yes, actually.